All right, this is kind of a fun one actually. So it says find the equation of the line with 2 points. So you're given 2 coordinates and I want you to find the equation of the line that goes through it. So what do? Let's just go ahead and start with 2 points. So, gosh, I don't know, we'll say 1, 3, and we'll do, let's say 2, 7. So I have 1, 3, and 2, 7. Now there is a line that goes through those points and we need to find the equation of it. I'm gonna show you the most simple possible way that I can think of. My first thing to do is I wanna find the slope. So we know that m, our slope, is delta y over delta x. Delta y over delta x is the slope. Cool. So what is that? That is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So here I have 7 minus 3 over 2 minus 1. 7 minus 3, 4. 2 minus 1, 1. So my slope is 4. So we get a slope of 4. Now this is the majority of kind of the work done. Now what I have to do is I have to find out how that goes into my equation. Well, remember we have this equation that is y equals mx plus b. Y equals mx plus b. And what we know about that is we know in this equation that m is your slope, that's the 4, and we need to know what b is, the y-intercept. Well, here's a cool trick that I don't know if you've really seen before, maybe not a trick, but just something about this equation, and it's that this y and this x, just any point, just any point on the line. So this can be just any point on the line. And the cool thing is if our line is going through these 2 points, I can choose either one of these and that slope, put in the point for the y and the x, put in my 4 for the slope, and I can solve for b. So we're gonna go ahead and try that here. I'm gonna use the easier looking coordinate of 1, 3. So I have y equals mx plus b. Now I'm gonna replace things with what these coordinates were. So my y equals, now I have a value for m, I have a value for x, but I'm gonna solve for b. Let's plug in what these values were. My y, if my point was 1, 3, xy, my y is 3. My m was my slope, so my m is a 4. My x from up here on my coordinate is a 1, and I can use this to solve for b. So I get 3 equals 4 times 1 is 4 plus b. Subtract 4 from both sides, and I get b equals -1. Now, I'm going to put it all together. Put it all together. So what do I have? I had the equation y equals mx plus b, and now for our specific one that runs through these 2 points, it is y equals the slope 4x plus the y-intercept, which was a -1, so -1. All right, cool. So what do we got? Just to recap, finding the equation of the line with 2 points when you're given 2 points. So I had the 2 points. First, I find the slope. And then using that slope in one of these points, I solve for the y-intercept. And then once I get the y-intercept, I put it all back together. Y equals mx plus b, I put in the slope and the y-intercept. Y equals 4x plus 1.